Hey, it's Yoshi. Today we're going to talk about a knowing that you have inside of your value and worth. If you're struggling with your value and worth and it's creating some resistance, I just want to give you a reminder that you know your worth already. And I've talked about this on my Instagram, but it bears repeating on here. I'm just going to bring up also my Spaceman Yoshi drawing that references this. I'll read it out. You were created knowing your value and worth. It's something that never disappears. Life experience taught you that it's harder to access, but it's always there. So if you're struggling with this, I just want to give you a little reminder of something that every one of us has gone through and accomplished, and we did it in the face of some resistance. Think back to when you were a baby. First you were crawling, and then you learned to walk. In that process, you didn't let resistance get in the way and give up and just say, you know what, I'm just going to crawl for the rest of my life. You worked at it. And there was encouragement around you from family and friends so that you would walk. And they celebrated you when you walked. But the internal celebration that happened when you knew you all of a sudden you were independent and you could walk around, that came from a knowing inside of you that you were going to walk. Each one of us has that knowing. And you may be saying, well, that was just a baby. Like, how can that even attach to my worth and my value right now? Connect to it. That was a word there. Connect to it as a knowing that you have that strength within you. Because it hasn't gone away. It's just a lot of garbage has been added. A lot of noise has been added to make you think that different things that you want to accomplish in your life are harder than learning to walk. Learning to walk is difficult. Just think of the people that have had to go through rehab after something happens. You start learning as an adult things that you just did naturally as a baby. But then now as an adult, somebody going through rehab has to, how am I applying my weight to my foot, and how is my gait, and what muscles are being used? Am I leaning too far to the left? There is so much that we take for granted of what we learned as a kid. But it was very complex. And you did it. You just didn't have the noise of life making it more and more complex. You're being taken care of by your parents, by your relatives, and they were just supporting you. It's a similar process that you're going through now with whatever you're working on, whatever goal you want to accomplish, dream you want to accomplish. You're learning to walk again. But there's so many videos out there and so much information, so many books to read and all that can you imagine if all that was thrown at a little baby who can't even understand the language yet, but they're just saying, oh, here's a video of somebody walking and here's la 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 la. You know what a baby would do? Would kind of ignore it all and stay focused on the goal. May get distracted a bit over there, but it's just like, no, there's an innate knowing that I'm going to walk. So don't show me all that stuff. But as an adult, we end up being taken in by the distractions, the noise, the things that make us feel better by binging and on TV shows and stuff. We can have the same focus that we had as a baby. And if you're feeling a bit down about your self-worth, I want you to honor that process that you take for granted of you just walking around. You did that, and it means you have the blueprint of how to get things done and how to access that value and worth in you that doesn't give up until the job gets done. Because again, you didn't give up on walking. You accomplished it. And it helps you out in your daily life. So you have that power, you have that knowing within you, you accomplished it. Simplify life to understand that the same mechanics of getting something done, you've already gone through it and know it. So quiet the noise bit by bit. Like I was saying, shut the distractions off, put the phone down. You don't have to watch that TV episode if you really want to get this goal done. Just again, notice that the distraction's there and turn off the distraction, whatever it may be. But tap into your internal knowing of your value and your worth that got you to walk, because it's the same thing. You'll get through this. That's why they call it baby steps. One little step at a time. Don't try to run before you walk. You've got this. Be kind to yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love.